Hey, look, I made another ornament for the birds. Now, kind of hard to tell, but that is a tree. Now, this is a lot quicker. Let's see, what do I need for this? So, for this, I need some bread. I got 100% whole wheat. I want things healthy for the birds. And then I also have my birdseed, that same birdseed that I used in that last video. I also need a straw. This obviously has been used already, and a cookie cutter. Now this is super simple. However, this definitely is messier. Oh, wait a minute. I said you need birdseed, piece of bread, cookie cutter, a straw. Oh yeah, and peanut butter. Now, if you can't be around peanut butter, if you are allergic, obviously don't do this. You could use just regular butter. I think that works just as well. Actually, maybe not just as well. You need something kind of sticky, something for the birdseed to stick to. So here we go. Again, I say that word an awful lot. I'm going to take my piece of bread. I'm going to angle this so you guys can see. And what I did, though, is getting this bread. These are really small pieces, aren't they? And I've got this Mondo cookie cutter, so I'm going to use as much as I can, put it right up to the edge. So I'm going to cut out my Christmas tree shape. Actually, what I have to do is kind of move the bread away from the edges. It doesn't cut nice and cleanly like if you're using cookie dough. And as usual, I'm doing this, you guys can't see very well because my big old hands are in the way. Okay, so I need to put my glasses on so I can see. So I've got my bread in my lovely tree shape here. Now remember, just like in that last ornament that we made, the birdseed, I need to have a place to string the ribbon. That is what the straw is for. Now, as you can see, because I already made one, this is the one that I used. So I'm just going to poke a hole right there and leave that in place, because when I spread the peanut butter on it, I don't want to just cover up that hole again. So we're going to put some peanut butter on here. And this is where I kind of lost my tree shape, is because my peanut butter was just kind of blobby. Actually, using maybe a different cookie cutter may have worked a little bit better, just so you get the shape that you want. Anyway, as usual, like I did earlier, I'm getting my big old hands in the way. So I'm going to keep the peanut butter fairly thick, because when I put the birdseed on it, I want the birdseed to be able to stick, right? So with this, I'm just going to go ahead and use my hands and sprinkle some of the birdseed on. And as you can see, it doesn't all go on there. Again, that is why I am keeping this tray here and the parchment paper, because now this is a really good reason to use the parchment paper, because in a minute I'm going to turn this thing over and do the same thing to the other side. And I don't want to completely mess up all of my dishes, so parchment paper. And you can either use your finger like I was doing to push it down, kind of stick it on the peanut butter, or you can use a spoon and just press down to get it to make sure and stick. And then, now obviously it's not all going to stick. Some pieces fall off, that's okay. And then I just carefully take that straw out, lay it down, put the straw back in, and now do this side. Okay, oh, yikes. So at the end of this slide presentation, well, not the very end, because the very end, of course, is what is it? Oh, it's the link to the exit ticket. Yay! Please, kids, you've got to be doing it. I am so impressed with all of the kids that are always getting their work done. Now, I know things happen sometimes, my friends, but this is still school, right? I know it's weird. We're not actually here, but we're still doing school, and part of doing school is getting your work done. And like I told a lot of classes, I can quit. Oh, good grief. I just stuck that in the peanut butter. Anyway, I can quit nagging about getting the exit tickets done once everybody is actually doing it. All right, so again, just going to sprinkle birdseed all around here. And what's great is I can scoop up all of this that's getting spread all over the place. I'm just missing my tree here, or my piece of bread. I can just scoop all of that up when I'm all done and reuse it for the next one. And oh, here it is. So my spoon, just going to press it down, make sure it sticks really well. La, la, la. And then I am going to cut off a piece of ribbon. That sunflower seed was too big. That's not going to work. All right. So I'm just going to cut off a piece of ribbon from somewhere. I wonder where I put my ribbon. Oh, here it is. Ta-da! Let's see. Get a piece of red. Cut that off. And now I can just stick it through the hole. So again, this is where it's kind of messy. But with all that birdseed on it, you don't get peanut butter all over your fingers. And there we go. It's coming out the other side. Ta-da! And now I can just make a little knot here at the top. Oh, I do have peanut butter on my hands. That's okay. One thing that I saw, so that blog where, oh, crud, where I got the directions how to make the birdseed ornament, you know, that one in the last slide, it mentioned using twine instead of ribbon, but then it suggested actually you might want to use ribbon, especially if you're taking this, if you're going to hang it outside, because twine is a natural material. And with the weather and as much rain as we get around here, it will eventually just kind of disintegrate. Hey, look, I got another tree. I have 2 trees. So I'm going to take these home too and put them in my tree in my backyard and wait for the birds or the squirrels to show up. We also have raccoons that live back there. I wonder if they would like it. I'll have to look that up. Raccoons eat pretty much anything. They'd probably eat like a nice piece of bread. All right, my friends, I've made a big mess and I have to go clean it up now. Oh, make sure, I started babbling on about slides and the exit ticket. I got a little sidetracked. Sorry about that. The next slide, though, I believe, is where I'm going to show you this really cool video. There's a French man who, oh, I'll tell you about him in the next slide. Go check it out.